Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Steam Spirit Gaming. My name is Matt.
And I'm Jordan.
And we are back with more Earthlock. We've got a tutorial to do here regarding crafting talents and stuff that help give our players increased stats and skills and whatnot.
Yeah. Very cool.
Is there anything that we can, like, examine, or anything we get from examining the statues, maybe? Second Queen of the Frog Folk. Yeah, that's just a brief history lesson.
You get lore.
Yeah, because we know it's all about the lore.
Is that Groot behind the speech bubble?
Sure does look kind of Groot-like. But also with a shield.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Oh yeah, I already have one of those Ammo Master talent things.
Yeah.
I got that from beating the pirate boss, dude.
Okay.
Earth Master increases earth attacks by 15% and increases defense against electro by 30%.
Huh.
Nobody I know of here has any earth attacks, but
Yeah.
I mean, I have the stuff to craft it, so I guess I might as well, and maybe we'll have somebody else join the party later who can do earth attacks.
So the Hog Bunny doesn't do Earth? Or the Spud guy? I don't know.
The Hog Bunny barely does any attacking at all.
That's true.
Ammon, I mean, I don't know if any of those are really considered earth attacks, though.
Okay.
I might be able to unlock some earth attacks for him later.
Probably
Or,
better
like-
to wait.
But yeah, anyway. Alright. More talking to Frog Boy here. Oh, he just has a shop now. Welcome to Frog Boy's Funky Emporium. Money's not an issue? Sort of. Find the strangest things washed up on the beach here. A special deal on a fire blast recipe. So special, it's actually free.
That's nice.
Also run a quest office back here. So, fire blast is free. I'm still not sure exactly where we use these things or how to use them. A lot of these seem like crafting related items. Other than...
Okay.
What is this? Something to craft that, I assume?
I guess a weapon, but...
Yeah, I would assume the Ore of War is a weapon. Curved war paddle build for attack. Plus damage for all melee attacks in warrior stance. That's definitely an Olia thing.
But it does look like a blueprint, so you would have to craft it.
Yeah.
But it
And
doesn't tell you what you would need. That would be nice to know.
yeah, well. I mean, that's a little over half of the money that I have. I haven't exactly spent a whole lot of money thus far, so I could just buy it anyway.
Yeah.
You know what? Sure. And then maybe I'll look into whatever I might, you know, what I might need for that
Yeah.
recipe thing, whatever you want to call it. Barnacle hunting. I assume that's a quest. Sometimes I like to get things done, I just don't like doing them myself. Sounds surprisingly relevant to today.
Yeah.
Not going to call out anybody specifically, but some people.
Sorry.
I meant me, of course. No.
Oh.
Anyway. To restore Plumpet to its former fun and magicalism.
Yeah.
You can track down and capture these barnacles and bring them here to the office. Okay. So we have a new side quest thing, I guess, for the barnacle hunting. I have not actually looked down into the right here.
Every time I hear the word barnacle, I just think of how it's like a fake swear word in SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah.
Barnacles, Patrick!
Okay, I guess something's gonna go in here eventually, but it's not really clear what yet.
Yeah.
I guess we're just not ready for it. But then there's also this way over here.
Maybe... Oh. Okay.
That's
can
it?
get a
That's all
boat
they had to
later.
say?
I guess you'll be able to
Really?
make a boat.
Yeah, I guess it kind of implies that maybe there will eventually be a boat there. I don't know. I'm pretty sure if I go over to the forge here. Also, you notice when I bring this up that there's 3 other character slots?
Yeah.
Makes me wonder.
It's probably one more character to get.
Technically, there are 2 other characters we've already played as.
Yeah, what? When are we going to catch up with the beginning girl?
Good question. Okay, so there's the materials needed for the Ore of War.
Oh.
We have, like, maybe half of the total.
Okay. It's going to take a while.
Unless I feel like spending a bunch of money to buy a bunch of those supplies. Anyway, on my way out, I'm just gonna come over here and harvest some of this stuff. Still don't know what to do about the trees, but whatever. Okay, so I think if I interact with this thing, I can go back. Right, Nart still hasn't given Olia his message. Researching some other artifacts. And the High Owl stumbled on a clue in regards to your quest. According to old expedition notes, some part of the ancient machine you seek can be found at Nomad's Hoist. Heard it's hard to get there. Recent rumors speak of goblins trying to claim it. Okay, she's trying to go there alone, but of course they want to go with her. Partially because they're headed to a similar place anyway. Smart to plan and prepare, blah, blah, blah. She really doesn't look that old relative to Ammon, and yet she's acting like she's notably older.
It's the dyed hair.
Maybe. Below Zaber Temple. Bracelet can operate the Omri apparatuses. Got us into the temple easily enough, so I'm thinking it can get us through to the Nomad's Hoist as well. Okay, so now she agrees to let them go with her because of the bracelet.
Nice.
Okay, we're gonna stop by Zaber first and speak with Uncle Benjo. Take this wand. Any Onorasi statue you see, it can take you back here.
Just tap it like tap, tap, tap.
Okay. But it still doesn't say anything about teleporting between the statues.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, speaking of Uncle Benjo. Looks like he's in
getting
trouble.
arrested. Whoa, that's an interesting weapon. No, Benjo. Wow, he's a good fighter. But not good enough.
Okay. Being mysterious about who was behind all that.
Is it the girl from the beginning? Dun dun dun.
Oh, now I could talk with other characters. Do I really want to spend a bunch of time doing that, though? Also, real quick, I don't know why I thought maybe there would be something down here at the beach to look for. I just thought I would double check to make sure that that's not the case. Nope.
Yeah, always
Alright.
important.
Okay, Oli is stretching up there now. Okay. Let me make sure that I save.
Yeah, that's important. Whoa. What's her name is doing some kind of
More stretching.
headstand thing.
Almost to the extent of looking like yoga.
I feel like I would break my back if I tried that.
Yeah. Okay, warp. Back to here.
Ramuvilla. All right. What do you say we bring out the passage of the day? Because I think you'll be tracking.
Yeah, it's just going to be a lot of traveling back to Zaber.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah, sure.
So, I'm sure many people have heard this one before, but thought I'd highlight it today. It's from 1 Corinthians, and it actually is a verse. So we're doing a verse of the day.
I know we say that all the time, but it's legitimately just a verse this time and not a whole passage. I pressed the wrong button there. It's been so long since I did any actual battling that I messed all that up. Anyway.
So yeah, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, he will also provide a way out so you can endure it. And that's it. So yeah, I mean, everyone struggles with temptation, of course. I am no different. And a little personal thing, a way that I deal with some of my temptations is I basically just tell myself, I mean, verse is important. Like, I always think about this verse, first of all. Second of all, I always just tell myself something like, you know, of course I'm going to fail again because we all sin. We're going to fall to temptation again at some point, but not today. That's always what I tell myself. I'm okay.
But it is
one
not
day,
this day.
Yeah, exactly. And so far for me, that works really well. I say someday I'm going to fall to this temptation again, but today's not that day. Today won't be that day. Maybe tomorrow, and then tomorrow I tell myself the same thing. Today's not the day. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next year, but Not today. No, I just keep telling myself that over and over. It works for me pretty well. Might not work for everyone, but that's my Jordan tip of the day.
Oh yeah, also there was a side quest that we got from this character that I turned in before the previous episode.
Oh, okay.
That also helped me level up the characters because it gave me like 500 experience points.
Oh, jeez.
All right, back to like the world map thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure I gotta go like up around here, or maybe not. Nart can apparently harvest this. Speed boost and a speedy bean.
Also, a little bit more that I had on that is, I feel like that also helps me, like that saying helps me not be so down on myself when I do fall to temptation again, because, like, I never claim to be perfect. I'm not trying to be perfect, but, you know, it's like, then I just say, you know, I knew this would happen. I can start over, and just take everything day by day. And I feel like if, like, some people who might try to be perfectionists are going to, like, nobody's perfect. So when you do sin, it's like devastating. Like, it could be like, oh, I've worked so hard to not let this happen, and like, I might as well just give up because I'm a sinner, and, you know, all that, et cetera, et cetera. But if you tell yourself, no, this is going to happen again. And by the way, I think for most people, what their sin is, it's usually the same thing, which honestly is better than if it was a different thing every single time, because if it's the same thing every time, you can kind of, like, I don't know, you can find ways to prepare yourself for, like, okay, my problem is not alcoholism, but let's just say you're an alcoholic, and that's that's the sin you're falling to every time. You know, you can avoid bars, you can avoid liquor stores, you can avoid certain friends who drink, certain situations, but if it's something different every time, you wouldn't really necessarily be able to do that. But yeah, again, like, if you tell yourself, all right, I can't even have one drink, I just got to make it through today. That's it. That's all I got to focus on. Just today. Not today. I'm not going to have a drink today. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe a year, but not today. And then tomorrow you tell yourself the same thing. And you'd say, I know I'm going to, at some point I am going to drink again. That's going to happen. But then when you finally do mess up or whatever, you can just, try to pick yourself up the next day. Anyway, now I'm repeating myself, but yeah. I hope that makes sense.
Well, and a lot of what you said kind of has me thinking back to something that I've said myself and to some other people, just about, about sin, and about, the times that we do mess up and sin, and, like, the fact that nobody's perfect or anything like that. Just realizing that, following Jesus, seeking after God, like, the point of it is not just to, print your ticket to heaven, so to speak, or to, like, the point of it all isn't just avoiding sin. The point is supposed to be about the relationship with God.
Yeah, true.
And most relationships aren't, just completely fine and dandy all the time. Like,
Yeah.
there are times when, people have problems with each other, even in the best of relationships.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess the big, what Catholics call a mortal sin, and maybe other, like, sects of Christianity call it something else, but it's when you flagrantly, openly, and, without any sort of respect, do a sin and say, I don't care, I'm doing this, screw you, God, I don't care.
It's willing, unremorseful defiance of God.
Yeah. So there's a big difference between, crap, I messed up, I gotta, I need to ask God for forgiveness because I failed once again, versus, I don't even care, like, I screw Christianity, screw, everything.
So it seems like I found a new enemy type here.
Oh. Yeah, that is new.
Water mirror. I have no clue what that is. I'm going to get rid of the other enemies first, because I know I can generally get rid of them quickly. And that didn't even do a lot of damage, so whatever. Darn it, Nart, why'd you have to miss? Okay, you know what? Let's get a little healing on him.
It snowed like 5 inches last weekend where I live.
Yeah.
And I keep my window open here so that I can see people skid around. Like, my house is next to a kind of turn. And so people are doing the turn and I see people like slide a little bit and then go back. Kind of funny. Starting to melt now, but it's still very slick out there.
Yeah, it did not snow anywhere near that much here in Texas. It did snow
US?
slightly. There was there was like a light dusting of snow that was maybe a centimeter or so.
Yeah, it seems like most of the US, crazily enough, got a good amount of snow. I mean, unless you're close to the equator. Like, I'm sure Florida didn't get any. Although, now that I think about it, for my work, I talk to a lot of people around the world. I was talking to a guy from Mexico. He lives there. And I don't think it has snowed there yet, but it got down to freezing, which is very unusual there. And he did say there was one time in his whole life that it snowed, and he was like enamored because he had never seen snow before in his whole life. And that's, I think, as south as Florida. So, I mean, I haven't looked at what the weather's like there, but...
In Mexico, you said?
Yeah.
Depending on which part of Mexico, that would be even further south.
Yeah, exactly. So, I guess it's possible that Florida is cold. I haven't looked at it. Yeah. Let me see where the heck, I don't think I'm allowed to say where exactly in Mexico, but Let me see where that is longitude-wise. Yeah, it's it's about it's a little lower than Florida, so yeah, that is crazy actually. Interesting.
Anyway. Whoa, those look like new enemies.
Big crab type thing?
I kind of want to
fists.
fight some of them. Just to see what they do. No thanks on mage... special mage stuff. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay, so that was a kind of weakened attack against them.
Okay.
I assume that's what the red down arrow meant.
Things are huge, but the pirate hit harder, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're not wrong on that one. Okay, the slashing strike didn't deal a ton of damage. Of course, the stabbing strike missed. I was trying to see if there's a specific kind of attack that could deal more damage. Okay, yeah, the stabs deal more.
Wow.
So, stabbing strike. There we go.
Nice.
At this rate, I don't know if I'm even going to be able to get back to Zaber. Okay, hold up. Little Marvel Red. What is that? So many new enemies. Okay. Didn't die from that. Hold up, what is the drowning status effect? It did some damage, but honestly, other than that, it pretty much just seems like... It seems like poison, but water.
Weird. I guess you can set up protection from certain elements, so it kind of makes sense. But it's kind of weird.
Alright. Might be time to do a little healing on some of my characters. Apparently the damage variation is just enough that the attacks I'm using don't inherently get rid of these enemies with like one hit.
Yeah.
I'm literally just trying to get back to Zaber, and then I figure whatever happens there would probably end the episode.
Right, yeah.
Of course it glanced. There we go. My characters are all at level 5 now, by the way.
Wow. Pile of trash.
Oh yeah, I did also like turn in some side quests.
Okay.
At one spot along the way. So that also got me some extra experience that helped with the leveling up. This better be the right way. Where even am I? Oh, jeez. This was not exactly the right way. Okay, well that explains some things. But it seems like if I just continue going, like, down and around here, I'll just come out the other side of it and, you know, eventually end up at Zaber.
Yeah.
That's a funny looking enemy there.
Lots of new enemies.
One that I'd rather not deal with. Oh, jeez. Really? They
Wow.
brought all these dudes
Cool.
back? Speed boost. Darn.
Whoa.
I thought maybe I'd be able to slip past them all with the speed boost. Ugh.
Well, honestly, it's better than like random encounters. You can see it coming.
Yeah. True.
That's a lot of Chirbies, though.
Yeah. See, that one died right there. Maybe it's
Yeah.
the part of the... Maybe the part of the map makes a difference, too.
Oh.
Because, like, some of those Chirbies earlier definitely did not die from one hit.
Right, yeah. I don't know. I do not know.
I should have gotten rid of the elemental thing first, though. Because its attacks just take so long.
Yeah.
Okay. Really? So many times when I'm like, oh man, okay, we're almost done. And then...
It doesn't want
somebody
you
misses.
to stop playing. Whoa.
I'm not going to be able to just avoid these guys. Darn it. Okay, you know what? Let's heal Olio a bit. And then it's blasting time.
Blasting time. Ooh, a super blast. Nice.
Okay, and that's that.
Ooh.
Okay, so where exactly am I supposed to go from here? Like, the map is kind of wonky.
Yeah, it's not clear where you're supposed to go.
Jeez, there was up to 7 enemies at one point. Oh, there we go. That would be Zaber. Okay, nothing's happening immediately, so but I would like to try and find a save point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you. Benjo's gone. They took him. Great Wave Soldiers, I think. Okay. Because of the artifact. Benjo never said, only that he didn't want you to worry about it. But doubt the Great Wave would have soldiers. Man, have soldiers on the ground this far west, but if true, you're likely taking your uncle back to Suvia, which is where we're headed for anyway, right?
Free dose. It's gonna tell you about your uncle.
Something happened by the Zaber temple. It was a loud crash. Smoke is rising. Gathering shells. Okay, is there a save point around here, though? I would like to find a save point. I would figure, if anywhere, it would be up here.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay.
That guy's
Save.
shooting with an invisible gun. That was weird.
Okay. Well, that'll do it for this episode.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'll take care of spending the talent points and stuff in between.
Nice. Sounds good.
All right. Tune in next time for more.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.